Up2date Learning. It hit me last year when I was teaching Socials 11. I was teaching about the Canadian government and the political process. The textbook we had was printed in 2001, and it had the Liberal Party in power and showing maps of Canada and where the constituencies were. First of all, Canada has added constituencies since the Liberal Party is no longer in power. It had political parties in the textbook that no longer exist anymore. Stephen Harper's name isn't even mentioned. And it was 2011 and an election in Canada was happening at that time. So, the good teacher that I am, I went through the internet, found resources, and basically scrapped the textbook for that part and supplemented it with the current information. When I was telling a colleague about what I was doing, he said that he had a similar problem. He was teaching Economics 12 and business cycles. And his textbook was printed in 2006, before the big crash in 2008. So when he was teaching about a recession, he went online and found lots of different resources to supplement his course. And then I thought, hey, we are going to teachers in the world doing this. And it's probably scary how many are spending time to update their own and supplement their own textbooks with extra resources. And it's probably scarier how many teachers just aren't doing it because they don't have the time or are too lazy. So the solution we have is Up2date Learning. It's based on the idea of e-textbooks. We'll get into that a little bit more later, but they are the wave of the future. They're already making headway in post-secondary institutions, but not yet into the high school market. But we feel it's inevitable when they come in there. Up2date Learning, our textbooks are customizable. This is what makes us unique. We will take a curriculum, all the prescribed learning outcomes, and make a resource that fits exactly to your course. A big problem with textbooks and curriculum is that they don't match up. And do I teach from the textbook or do I teach off the curriculum? Well, this solves that problem. It blends those together. Also, teachers would be able to design a new course if they wanted, and they can pick their own and design their own textbook. Also, we're updatable. So each year, your e-textbook from Up2date Learning will update when you renew your subscription. So each year, you're getting a fresh textbook with new information, new breakthroughs, events that have happened in the calendar year, so you don't have to go back and supplement your course. Also, there's up-to-the-minute updates available. I'm going to show you how that works in a second. Who will love this, or who loves this? Obviously teachers like me that don't have a lot of time, and this will save teachers time and also make them feel good that they're not teaching from this old resource and feeling like they're not doing their kids justice in their education. And of course students will love it as well. They'll love the idea that they're learning about stuff that's happening up to the moment and getting cutting edge resources all the time. Let me show you how the updates work here. Message from Up2date Learning. Hello, my grade. The Geography 12E textbook has updates available. The following prescribed learning outcomes are found to match with recent events. Obviously, this is a weather and climate unit. Fog, local winds, extreme events, and also how weather affects human activity. Great. Please view the suggested resources. Okay, we see here from weather.com, there's a video and text. Put that in there. So there would be an update button here. So I would click on that, and then that would go to all my students' e-textbooks. And also I'll update right here with that and give them that game as well for fun. So now their weather and climate chapter of their e-textbook has been updated with Hurricane Sandy resources. E-textbooks are changing the way we learn. Not only are they going to be aligned with curriculum and up to date with information, but they can be embedded with media like videos, games like I showed you. There could be note sharing, their text-to-speech capabilities. Teachers could get reporting features that maybe are not possible with printed textbooks. The market is growing big time. Over the last 2 years, this graph doesn't show the last 2 years, but the e-textbook market has grown at over 100% a year. So if that trend continues, and we feel it will, as people start to become more comfortable with reading off a digital device. Our competition, there are some big dogs in the textbook market, like McGraw-Hill and Pearson. They are also going, they're in the process of becoming more digital. But their digital textbooks are more towards post-secondary. Same with Cloud World Knowledge. This company is a little bit different, it's a little newer, but again, they are going towards post-secondary as well. So we feel that these companies are too big and they move too slowly to hit the niche markets for our individual courses, like Economics 12 in Ontario or Socials 11 in Alberta. And that's where we will hit those markets. How are we going to make money? We're going to sell textbook subscriptions to schools. We're going to sell them on a per student basis. We're going to retain our customers because our product is going to be so good that once they get up-to-date learning, they're not going to want to go back. So it's the same sort of idea of give them something that's so good that they can't say no. Get them hooked, right? Potentially we could sell advertising in the future. We're still going to, that's way down the road. But we are looking into partnerships with apps like Notability and Goodreader to partner with them and embed those in the textbook to help the students, and both the app and up-to-date learning will make money off that. The team, right now the team is just me, Mike Ray. I have a geography and international relations background, as well as I have my Canadian securities course. I was a stockbroker for a little bit until the market crashed in 2008. That did not work out well for me. I got my Bachelor of Education in 2010 and currently doing my Master's in Education Technology. Our goal of Up2date Learning is to create a valuable company that has a head start in the high school e-textbook market. And eventually we want to sell to one of the major players once they join the game of high school as well. I'm asking for $650,000. I have meetings with 7 other VCs by the end of January. With that money, I'm going to use that to assemble my team, a sales force, a programmer, and also some customer service reps. I want you to think about the future. What is the future of education going to look like? It's not going to be with kids tied to desks, pencil in hand, and an old big paper textbook that's out of date. The future is with up-to-date. Remember, if you're not up to date, then you're behind the times. Thank you.